Okay, we're kicking off the riff of Chapter 14 of the Captain America serial. It's hard to believe we're so close to the end of this thing now, because it's been a very strange journey, and one that's been done without a roadmap, by which I mean I don't have a script for this. I am simply reacting to what's thrown at me on the screen, and believe me, it is thrown. It's hard to believe that in a very short time there'll be no more Dick Purcell as Captain America, or someone purporting to be Captain America. Well, he's had 14 chapters. Take your time, why don't you? Yeah, that's the look of a man who realised that he's pretty much peaked in his career. That he truly is all he can be, and that's depressing.
Watch him. If he tries any trick, let him have it.
What, the gun? Oh, he's reenacting the final moments of David Carradine.
This looks like the real thing, all right. Now we're taking you to a nice, quiet place where you can decipher both pieces of this map for us.
That actually sounds surprisingly pleasant. Can I come?
Take a look in the corridor and see if it's clear.
Yet again, the sheer unnecessary nature of being Captain America is driven home incredibly here. He's literally the district attorney. What is more impressive, bursting in as an unarmed man dressed as the Stars and Stripes, or bursting in with a gun and saying, "This is the DA and I have 4 squad cars full of cops on the way here to assist me"? This is an appalling way to treat Larry Fine. I'm starting to realise that Cap's method is very similar to my own, that he doesn't prepare in any way whatsoever. And worse still, he's funnier than me. And they just got the hotel room cleaned up after the Who stayed there last week. Polonius is not going to be happy about what's being done to that curtain. Okay, I wouldn't say I was on tenterhooks, but I'm probably just on curtain hooks. I genuinely did not think they would let him fall in the recap.
Captain America landed in the truck down there.
There was a huge mattress sale next to it, but Adam West had already landed the Batcopter on top of it.
He's the only one that can decipher the plaques.
My dentist is the only one who can decipher my plaque. He says he's never seen anything like it. I may as well just call it a night. It's very comfortable in here. Say sausages! He's got a serious drinking problem.
You're coming with us. If anyone tries to stop us, you'll be the first to get it.
It's being a £10 book voucher. Spend it wisely. Well, the implication is that he ran, so, you know, that's not that bad. I sense shenanigans. I love the fact that Cap doesn't even demand any explanations of Gale. We've been through this a lot.
Those men took Helen away with them.
The wild thing is they went back to the Drummer Museum to get that establishing shot every single week.
Captain America tried to trail us, but we lost him.
So Hillman is resting comfortably at the farm.
Is that the same farm that all my childhood pets went to?
I wonder how Captain America found out we were at Hillman's hotel.
I think I know. One of my agents reported that the man we sent to the district attorney's office for the electro recorder was killed. His body is in the morgue.
Then the DA must have the electro recorder with your voice on it.
The sound was recorded on a magnetic wire. When it was played back, all sound was eradicated.
That seems like a needlessly pointless feature that could probably be true. Sure, why not?
We have nothing to worry about from the district attorney.
The man I found here must have thrown this out the window. I picked it up in the street below.
In about 10,000 pieces. This took me a week to do.
Yes, and it may have been planted in this office. Check it over thoroughly, Walter.
All right, Chief. Give you a full report in the morning.
Fine.
It's actually just the neighbours above recording their lovemaking. It's a thing they're into, don't judge. Love is love.
It's Matson, and the Scarab is with him.
And they make a lovely couple.
Dr. Maldor, so you are the Scarab.
I am? It's been like 13 weeks since the last time anybody called me that. Thanks for reminding me.
Scarab, the murderer of Lyman and Dodge, and I didn't come to discuss that. Let's get down to business, Hillman.
Are you or are you not Perry White in the George Reeves TV series?
The location of the lost Temple of Emeralds. You will suffer the same fate as your associates unless you decipher these plaques for me.
Damn you, evil Walt Disney.
I won't do it. You will never get your criminal hands on that fabulous wealth. You're very headstrong.
But your kidneys are in bad
There are
shape.
ways of making you talk. Tie him up to that chandelier.
But not by the head. It's quite strong, as I've already stated. It's very concerning that they just happen to have one of those about the place. Oh, Lionel, this is just like one of your infamous Hollywood parties. Google it. I'm concerned how far he's going to go in this undressing sequence. Oh, I see he's feeling a bit lightheaded.
There'll be plenty of time to get the information I want. There'll be no interruption from Captain America or the district attorney now.
When are you going to put it together that neither Captain America or the district attorney ever interrupt you at the same time? He's going to whip it. Whip it real good.
What'd you find out?
Well, there were no identifying marks on the parts, but I found a fingerprint on one of the magnetic coils.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Definitely.
Kind of a lucky break that the fingerprint wasn't of the goon that the DA killed last week.
Runs a radio repair shop at 32 South Street. Here's his record.
I'm mad at Lionel for not figuring out the obvious identity of Captain America, but I'm equally mad at Dick Purcell for not figuring out the obvious identity of the Scarab, so the whole thing evens out in terms of ineptitude.
Well, this time we really have some evidence.
I hope it helps us find Hillman.
We'll soon find out. I'll force Graham's hand before he learns we have his fingerprint to convict him.
Yeah, didn't quite catch that line. Do we want to do it again?
Get
No.
in touch with the chief operator at the telephone company. Have her cut into the line to Graham's radio shop.
Tell her to do it smoothly. She is, after all, a smooth operator.
Hello? Just a minute.
That's the name of my favourite Radio 4 panel game. That was a disturbingly convincing whipping scene.
Cut him down.
Graham's on the phone.
He says, have you seen Tim and Bill? They're reforming the goodies.
Yes, Graham, what is it?
The district attorney dropped in with that electro recorder. He couldn't figure it out. I told him I'd never seen anything like it.
And the same goes for the push me pull you.
So, he just seemed to be checking around the radio shops.
All right. Let me know if you find out anything else.
Well, at least the back of his shirt's in good shape. I'm whipped. I mean, I'm beaten. I mean,
You may have fractured his skull. Your stupidity will delay my learning the secret of those plaques. Stretch him out the couch, boys.
he's pretty much stretched as it is.
Or are you going back to town?
Is lying on the couch an effective treatment for a fractured skull?
Yes, Alfred. Thank you.
Gail, do you have a life outside of this office? I'm concerned for you, girl. Even Miss Moneypenny's got more going on.
Calling Grant Gardner. Calling Grant Gardner.
Yes, Gail, come in.
I'd like to think Gail's the only woman in this serial because every other woman in 1944 had better things to do.
Was Hillman's name mentioned?
No. He only talked about your checking on that recording device.
Fine.
Why didn't Gail recognise Lionel's voice? I feel like I've seen this set in about 3 Basil Rathbone Holmes movies.
You're under arrest.
What for?
For manufacturing that recorder. Your fingerprint was found on the coil.
All right, I made it. I sold it to a stranger.
Yes.
A stranger who loves me.
Just called it the Watson farm.
How'd you find out?
Never mind that. You better talk and talk fast. Is Hillman at that farm?
Get around behind here.
You couldn't use some kind of electrical weapon? I feel like this is a betrayal of your entire career. Maytac won't save you now. Whatever the hell it is. Bright eyes.
That'll hold you for a while. I'm going to investigate that farm.
Don't you dare touch that Mixmaster. He's going to whisk his way out of that thing. I mean, I guess. Damn, this guy's limber.
Calling H1.
For some reason, I didn't use this radio earlier on when I contacted the Scarab. Benefit of hindsight.
Come in, Graham. This is Gruber.
The DA's got me tied up in my shop.
And by tied up, I mean handcuffed.
Farm. Warn the Scarab.
I'll phone the farm. Then I'll send someone down to release you.
From your contract, so you can appear in a better serial. I believe Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe is about to start shooting. Sick of looking like present-day Matt Frewer.
Calling MA. Calling MA. Calling MA. This is Gruber. Come in. What's the trouble? The DA got the goods on Graham. He's on his way to the farm right now. Tried to phone him there, but no one answered. Shall I try again?
It's no use. The phone's out of order. There's no way to warn them.
Can you beat the DA to the farm?
I already beat one guy today, and boy is my right hand sore. But not for that reason.
Tell him to have the plane ready to take off. Instruct him to load the bomb rack. Hillman knows that I'm the Scarab. There's never lived to talk. You've got to fly there and bomb the house.
After that, we'll bomb the base. I kind of want to see them showing how Cap changes in the car, just so I know how it's done. You know, it's not a kink or anything. Not a major one. I could not have seen that coming if I hadn't watched every single chapter of this serial up to now.
We're coming to the house now.
Nose are down.
Take the weight off! See, I'm having to do his one-liners for him. We all remember the terrible furniture shortage of 1945. Bomb release was what was written on the producer's calendar for the first day that the serial came out. Did you guys feel something then? No, it still doesn't seem to be any cause for alarm.
This is our last bomb. We mustn't miss.
This seems like the moment where I'd agree to settle our differences at a later date and get the hell out of there before we're destroyed. exact change only.